This is Optimal Startup Daily, episode 336. As an entrepreneur, you can expect a lot of things, by Mike Smerklo of MikeSmerklo.com. And I'm Dan, I'm your host and narrator here, and this is where I read to you every single day, including weekends and holidays, from some of the best blogs on entrepreneurship. And now let's get right to it as we get you to our post from Mike Smerklo and start optimizing your life. As an entrepreneur, you can expect a lot of things, by Mike Smerklo of MikeSmerklo.com. As an entrepreneur, you can expect a lot of things that come with the journey. It is, more than anything else, a proverbial roller coaster. Excitement, uncertainty, a sense of accomplishment, and the pure adrenaline of chasing your dream. In the beginning, most of your focus is on what can go right. In fact, it's a requirement to get started. The motivation to start comes from that big vision. Building a company, disrupting an industry, or solving a huge problem. You dream of building a culture, creating jobs, doing the impossible, and perhaps getting wealthy along the way. As I type this, I get goosebumps. Every day at Next Coast Ventures, I get the pleasure of meeting amazing entrepreneurs filled with energy and enthusiasm as they pursue their entrepreneurial dreams. I get to briefly and vicariously put on my past entrepreneur hat and dream big with them. It's so inspirational. But as an entrepreneur, unfortunately, something will happen along the way that can shake you to your core. You lose a key customer, a critical team member quits. You cannot raise the capital you need to run your business. Consumers don't think your product is really as cool as your mom thought it was when you showed it to her just a few months ago. Or the real lottery winner, a global pandemic happens and your travel startup is hit with a huge punch in the face that no one could have ever predicted. I call these oh no moments, and every entrepreneur knows this experience. In fact, if you are going to be an entrepreneur, you can expect so many of them, you will lose count. And that is what wine and therapy are for, as it turns out. These oh no moments are predictably followed by a mental avalanche of destructive thoughts and demeaning questions, the worst of which is, why the heck am I doing this? Why? This one question has destroyed more entrepreneurial dreams than just about all other events combined. It is the question that makes you question everything you are doing and changes your perspective from the positive dream to the consequences of failure. This alter ego of negativity, despondency, and weakness is what I refer to as your Mr. Monkey voice. If you listen to this voice espousing fear, uncertainty, and doubt, your temptation to throw in the towel will be high. The key is not to let the voice win. But how can you do this? How can you stay connected to your entrepreneurial vision when everything seems to be telling you to give up? Here's a simple formula that I've found the most helpful when I struggle with this very issue. It is an exercise that helps me keep my focus and resist the rabbit hole of negativity that Mr. Monkey wants to take me down. And it is a pretty simple way to use the why question in your head and take your thoughts in a different direction. It's also an effective and simple way to take Mr. Monkey's why and turn it on its head. In short, it is an exercise in mental judo. Think back to the start of your entrepreneurial journey and ask not just one, but 3 whys. But focus on your original vision. Think about the very reason you started on your journey in the first place. Ask yourself, why did I start this in the first place? Whatever your response is, ask the same question again. Then do it one more time. For me, it would go something like this as it relates to my decision to do a 180-degree professional pivot from an entrepreneur to a venture capitalist co-founding Next Coast Ventures a few years ago. Me, number 1. Why at this point in my career did I want to change to being a venture capitalist? This seems a lot harder than I thought. Why? Answer: I wanted a new challenge in my career and wanted to invest money to help fellow entrepreneurs bring their visions to reality. Me, number 2. Why? Answer number 2. Entrepreneurs need help, and I think I have something besides money to help them achieve their dreams. Me, number 3. Why? Answer number 3. Entrepreneurs can change the world, and we need their help now more than ever. I draw inspiration every day from my job and can't think of doing anything else. Bingo. By the end of the exercise, I quickly remember why I changed my career, set out to learn a new set of skills, and took on the risk of co-founding a venture capital firm. I love challenges. I love trying new things. The idea of building something from the ground up is invigorating, exhilarating, and above all, rewarding. Most importantly, I get to work with the best and brightest entrepreneurs in the world and watch and help them chase their dreams. Wow, now I remember what I'm trying to do. Now I am reconnected to my entrepreneurial vision. The beauty of the exercise is its simplicity. However, it is only as effective as you challenge yourself to go deep on the why. Staying connected to your vision might be the hardest part of being an entrepreneur. Seriously, so many ups and downs will come your way that you might have trouble remembering your first name, let alone recalling what your original vision was for the journey. The next time you're feeling stressed, challenged, or are thinking of giving up, find a quiet space, put your phone away, and try the 3 whys exercise. I bet you will feel a renewed energy, a sense of purpose, and clarity of thought and purpose. Give it a try and let me know if it worked. And always remember, if it was easy, anyone could do it. You just listened to the post titled, "As an Entrepreneur, You Can Expect a Lot of Things" by Mike Smerklo of MikeSmerklo.com. And thanks to Mike, he is the author of Mr. Monkey and Me, a real talk guide to cultivating a mindset to support greatness in entrepreneurs. And I actually narrated an excerpt from that book back in episode 88. So if you liked what you heard today, go check that out. And Mike is an experienced entrepreneur, investor, and business leader driven by the desire to turn ideas into reality. Having bought and scaled a small business into a publicly traded company worth nearly $1 billion in value, he's got a deep understanding of the hard work, dedication, and grit that truly powers successful entrepreneurship. Today, as the co-founder and managing director of Next Coast Ventures, which you heard Mike talk about in this post, he's a champion for a new generation of entrepreneurs building disruptive companies in big markets. He is a great author for this show, so come by his site to check out his work. That's MikeSmerklo.com, and his last name, Smerklo, is spelled Smerklo. And as usual, I do have that linked in the episode's description for you. All right, that's all I've got for today. Hope you are having a great day, and I'll be back here tomorrow reading to you, and that's where your optimal life awaits.